Meet the weirdest frog you have never heard about, the hairy frog. It's also known as the wolverine frog or the horror frog. And believe me, this one is scarier than the last two. This is wild but true with Malcolm Walker. This frog has been named so because of the hairs that grow on its body. But why does it grow these hairs? What is the use of these hairs? We will talk about that later in the video. So do watch the video till the end. Also, we will be talking about its bone claws, which is definitely terrifying. So let's dive in. When threatened, this frog intentionally breaks the bones in its toes, which sounds crazy, right? Literally breaks its own toes. And then what happens is that it forces the sharp broken bones through the skin of its feet, turning them into makeshift claws to slash at the predator. Imagine a tiny frog slashing at you with its claws. Isn't that scary? And no, these are not like the claws of a cat or a wolverine. Those are made of keratin, whereas these are actual bones that pierce out of the toe pads. So that is one reason why it is called the wolverine claw. Now let's move on to the second reason for its name. The hairy frog. During the breeding season, males develop hair-like structures on the sides of their bodies and thighs. Oh. But these are not actually hairs. They are actually dermal papillae, which are skin protrusions found in many amphibians. These hairs increase the surface area of the skin, allowing for more oxygen to be absorbed through the skin. This adaptation is crucial for the frog's survival, since it allows them to stay underwater for longer periods of time without needing to surface to breathe. This is especially important when they are guarding their eggs, since they need to keep the eggs moist and protected from predators until they hatch. But only males grow these hairs, and that too, only during the breeding season. So if you see a hairy frog, just know that it is a male, and that it is probably trying to protect its young. As for where they get their name, the horror frog, well, it's because of their toe-slashing claws and the fact that they can scream. Yes, they can scream. When they are taken out of water and exposed to air, they make a high-pitched squealing sound that has been compared to a human scream. So you can imagine why people have given it this name. Next, let's talk about its habitat. The hairy frog is native to the tropical rainforests of Central Africa, especially Cameroon. It prefers to live in dense vegetation near fast-flowing streams and rivers, where it can stay submerged for extended periods. And now, finally, let's talk about how this frog heals itself. After breaking its own bones. Scientists are still not sure how the frog is able to heal itself after breaking its own bones. Some believe that after the danger has passed, the bones retract back in. However, scientists are still unsure about this and are continuing to study the frog to try to figure out how it is able to do this. Now finally, let's discuss its conservation status. Despite its somewhat terrifying appearance and behavior, the hairy frog is not currently considered to be an endangered species. However, like many other species of frogs, it faces threats due to habitat loss and water pollution. Because the frog is so elusive and rarely seen in the wild, it is difficult to study, and there is still much that we do and know about its life cycle and behavior. What we do know is that it is an amazing example of how animals have adapted to their environment and continue to surprise us with their unique abilities. So what do you think about this frog? Would you want to see one in your nightmares? Or would you rather leave it to the wilds of Africa? Let us know in the comments section below.